Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all together while others struggle to keep up? Welcome to the fascinating world of discipline. You see, discipline is not a punishment, but a liberating force. It's the key that unlocks the door to achieving your dreams, reaching your goals, and living a fulfilled life. Picture this, two individuals, both with the same dreams, same resources, and the same 24 hours in a day. Yet one person achieves their dreams while the other seems to be running in circles. What's the difference? It's discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the ability to do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. It's about making choices today that your future self will thank you for. But let's get one thing straight. Discipline is not a one-time act. It's not something you do once and then forget about. It's a constant, everyday effort. That's why we call it everyday discipline. It's about making the right choices every single day, no matter how small they might seem. Everyday discipline impacts every aspect of our lives. It's about waking up early, even when your bed is warm and cozy. It's about choosing a healthy meal over a tasty junk food. It's about choosing to exercise when you'd rather watch TV. It's about choosing to save money instead of spending it on something you don't really need. These daily choices might seem small, but they add up. They shape our habits, our character, and ultimately our destiny. It's like a ripple effect. One small disciplined choice can set off a chain reaction of positive changes in your life. So, if you're wondering why some people seem to have it all together while others struggle to keep up, the answer is simple. It's discipline. It's the power of everyday discipline that sets successful people apart from the rest. Discipline is not a one-time act, it's a lifestyle choice. Have you ever noticed how the most successful people seem to be the most disciplined? Let's delve into this a bit further. Take a moment to think about the world's top athletes. Consider Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jordan didn't become a legend overnight. His success was the result of an unwavering discipline that drove him to practice tirelessly, perfecting his skills even when he was not in the mood. His relentless discipline propelled him to greatness. Now let's turn our attention to the realm of entrepreneurship. Countless successful business leaders attribute their triumphs to discipline. Elon Musk, for instance, is renowned for his disciplined work ethic. He often works up to 100 hours a week, a testament to his dedication and discipline in pursuing his ambitious goals. And what about artists? Let's look at the life of the famous novelist Stephen King. King has a strict writing routine, producing 2,000 words a day, 7 days a week. His discipline has led to the creation of over 60 books, many of which have become bestsellers and been adapted into popular films and series. So you see, discipline is not confined to a single field. It is a thread that weaves itself through the tapestry of success across various domains. It's the common denominator among those who reach the pinnacle of their respective fields. These successful individuals didn't rely on fleeting motivation or sporadic spurts of inspiration. Instead, they harnessed the power of discipline, committing themselves to consistent action regardless of how they felt in the moment. In essence, discipline is a commitment to oneself. It's about setting a course and sticking to it even when the path becomes challenging. It's about holding oneself accountable and pushing through the discomfort to achieve one's goals. So let's take a page from their book. Let's start incorporating discipline into our daily routines, into our lives. Because remember, success isn't about luck. It's about disciplined action, day in and day out. So you might be thinking, I'm not disciplined, can I ever change that? Well, my friend, you're not alone in this. One of the most common challenges people face when trying to develop discipline is the perception that it's an inherent trait, something you're either born with or not. But that's a myth. Discipline, like any other skill, can be learned, honed, and improved over time. It's natural to resist change. It's comfortable to stay in our routines, in our comfort zones. But change is the essence of growth. So how do we overcome the resistance? How do we cultivate discipline? The first step is to understand that discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about training yourself. It's about setting goals and consistently working towards them, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. Let's consider some real-life examples. Imagine a person who has struggled with maintaining a healthy lifestyle. They've tried dieting, they've tried exercising, but nothing seems to stick. They feel like they lack discipline, but then they start small. They commit to a 10-minute walk every day and they stick to it, rain or shine. Over time, that 10-minute walk becomes a half-hour jog, then an hour-long workout. That's discipline in action. Or let's think about a writer struggling with a creative block. They feel like they lack the discipline to write every day, but then they commit to writing just one sentence a day. Some days that's all they write. Other days that one sentence turns into a paragraph, a page, a chapter. Again, that's discipline in action. In both these cases, discipline wasn't about making drastic changes overnight. It wasn't about punishing themselves for their perceived failures. It was about setting realistic goals, sticking to them, and gradually pushing their boundaries. It was about consistency and perseverance. So yes, developing discipline can be a challenge. It requires effort, patience, and resilience. But remember, every journey begins with a single step, and every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Change is hard, but with discipline, it's not only possible, it's inevitable. What if I told you that discipline could be your ticket to a happier, more fulfilled life? Yes, discipline, that word that often conjures up images of strict teachers or military drills, but let's delve deeper. Imagine a world-class athlete, hours upon hours spent in the gym, the discipline to push through when their body screams for rest. But it's not just about the physical strength they gain, it's about the mental fortitude, the laser-sharp focus that comes from honing their craft day in, day out. That's the power of discipline. It sharpens your focus and helps you weed out distractions. Now let's consider health, a topic that's become all too important in recent years. We all know that a well-balanced diet and regular exercise are the keys to good health. But how many of us actually follow through? It's discipline that bridges the gap between knowing what's good for us and actually doing it. Discipline pushes you to lace up your running shoes even when it's raining outside, to choose a salad over a burger. It's discipline that gives you the willpower to make healthy choices day after day. Think about your work or your passion project. We've all had those days where we're knee-deep in tasks, the clock's ticking, and it feels like we're getting nowhere. But with discipline, you can boost your productivity. It helps you prioritize tasks, manage your time effectively, and most importantly, it keeps you consistent. Because success isn't a one-off event, it's the result of consistent effort day after day. And here's the cherry on top: overall happiness. Yes, discipline can make you happier. It gives you a sense of accomplishment, of control over your life. When you're disciplined, you're not at the mercy of your whims or external circumstances. You're in the driver's seat, steering your life in the direction you want. Discipline doesn't restrict your freedom, it creates it. It's not about punishment or deprivation. It's about making conscious choices every single day that align with your goals and values. And that, my friend, is true freedom. So, are you ready to embrace the power of discipline? Right now, you may be feeling inspired, invigorated, awakened to the potential that discipline holds. But remember, my friends, inspiration without action is merely entertainment. It's time to step up, to move from passive spectator to active participant. It's time to start practicing discipline in your everyday lives. So where do we begin? Start small. Set achievable goals. Maybe it's waking up 10 minutes earlier than usual, or choosing to read a book instead of watching television. Perhaps it's committing to a daily exercise routine, even if it's just a brisk 20-minute walk. Remember, it's not about the size of the goal, it's about the consistency, the commitment to follow through day in, day out. Gradually, as you begin to see the fruits of your discipline, you can start to build upon these small victories. Add another 10 minutes to your wake-up time, read another chapter, walk another mile. You'll find that as you grow in discipline, so too will your capacity for success expand. But let's be clear, discipline is not just a destination, it's a journey. It's not about reaching a particular goal and then stopping. It's about embracing a lifestyle of discipline, of continual growth and improvement. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, one day at a time, one disciplined choice at a time. And remember, setbacks are part of the journey. There will be days when you falter, when you fall short of your goals, but do not be disheartened. Instead, use these moments as opportunities to learn, to grow, to become more resilient. After all, the true test of discipline is not in never falling, but in rising every time you fall. Every day is a new opportunity to practice discipline. So, what are you waiting for? Start your journey today. Discipline yourself every single day and watch how your life transforms. Let's make this the day we decide to step into our power. The day we choose discipline over comfort, growth over stagnation. Let's make this the first day of the rest of our disciplined lives.